pivot table. When you have large worksheets, it is usually a lengthy process to summarize it manually. A pivot table allows you to summarize the data within minutes. Let's learn how to use a pivot table through this video. First, go to the Insert ribbon, and select the pivot table option. In the dialog box that appears, select the required range of cells to be included and the worksheet where you want to display the pivot table. Please note that you can insert the pivot table in the same worksheet or in a new worksheet. In the right-hand menu that appears on the worksheet area, select the fields that you want to include in the pivot table. The pivot table automatically gives you the output. From the Options ribbon, click on the Field Settings option below the active field. You can select different types of functions that you want to apply to the output data. As you can see, some of the options provided are sum, average, product, count of values, etc. You can also change the display of your pivot table by dragging the fields between areas provided on the bottom right corner of the pivot table menu. By placing the field in Report Filter area, you can use only the summary of the field in your pivot table. By adding a field to the column, or labels, you can align the data row or column wise. By adding a field into the Value field, you will get the total values of the inserted fields. While creating a pivot, you may note that you get two options, Pivot Table and Pivot Chart. By using the pivot table, you can create a comparison table. The pivot chart, on the other hand, allows you to create both table and a graphical representation of the data.